All right, welcome to part 2 of our official Fight Week press conference. Tommy Fury returns Friday night live on BT Sport. It's fight number 4 for the Fighting Fury, the brother of Tyson. Tommy, lovely to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, mate. Happy to be here. Happy to finally be coming back to the ring. It's been a long time off, but just happy now. We've got a date. It's on Friday night, and all the training's done. I'm fit and ready to go.
Considering you've been doing some ads for McDonald's, you're in some shape.
Yeah, I've been having a few burgers along the way, but nobody has to know about that, do they? No, I'm in the best shape I've probably ever been in. Physically, mentally, everything's there. The preparation's been done. And I'm just going to show everybody levels. I think that's the key word to use. The levels that I've gone up since my last fight. I've been learning, I've been grafting in the gym, and I'm ready to show it all on Friday.
You've been training. I mean, it's not every fighter gets the benefit of getting to train with the world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury. You're getting his wisdom. You're getting the wisdom of your father, John. SugarHill's been in camp as well. What a team you've got around you, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I've got a great team. My dad, Sugar, Tyson, Lyndon, everybody. Everybody that's helped me and my team. I know that everything's been done and everything's been covered. And just working alongside Tyson and Sugar, it's kind of a mad experience, really, because you know that Tyson's the best fighter on the planet, and Sugar's obviously the man that's training him and guiding him through it. And to see the different techniques that they use and to be taught to me, it's a crazy feeling, really, because you're doing exactly what the heavyweight champion of the world's doing. So I can't really go wrong, can I?
You can't go wrong. And there's been videos of you training with SugarHill, and he's a veteran, experienced trainer, and obviously the trainer of the world heavyweight champion. What are you learning in those very, very intricate sessions it looks like you're having?
Learning everything, really, down to the small things to the biggest things. I've really learned in the past a lot of months that boxing is all about inches and millimeters, and it's about bringing your feet in, bringing your feet out, weighing the job up properly and not just throwing a load of shots and trying to get a stoppage. It's about setting up that stoppage win, and that's what I look to plan on to do on Friday night.
So this version of Tommy that we're going to see on Friday night, how different is he? How much has he improved to the guy that we saw December last year?
I think it's going to be 100 times improvement, because in my own mind, I know what I need to do. I know what I've done in the gym, and I've just worked on everything that I have. Everything that I had back in December, I've just worked on that tenfold. So everything's going to be a lot more slicker, calculated, and spiteful. That's a good word to use in my game, because when I smell blood, I can sense it, and I'm all over. But this time, it's not just about smelling the blood and going in for the kill. It's about smelling the blood and carefully watching and pouncing like a cat on a fly. It's not about just going in quick and unleashing a lot of shots. It's about setting up that finishing shot, and that's what I intend to do on Friday night.
So a bit of patience. It does look like when you go in there, you're just looking to take someone's head off. It sounds like you're an improved, more patient fighter now.
Yeah, 100%. I feel in myself a lot more calculated. And as I say, time and time again, I'm ready to show that on Friday. I've had a lot of doubters, as always. There's always going to be doubters, but I'm just ready to prove to myself I belong here and I can go all the way.
Your career is, I think, forever is going to come under scrutiny. You are every punch that you miss, every shot that you take is going to be magnified so much more than someone else who's 3-0. What sort of pressure does that put on you?
No pressure. I don't feel any pressure whatsoever to get in that ring on Friday night, or any fights that I have no pressure on me, because, like I've always said, Tyson will be Tyson. There's only one Tyson. There's only one Yui. There's only one of everybody, and there's only one me. And I'm not trying to follow in anybody's footsteps. I'm not trying to live up to anything. All I want to do is do the best that I can do and put everything into this, and know at the final hurdle, wherever that may be, that I've done everything in my power, and I couldn't have done any more. But I believe in my skills. I've got good people in my team that tell me straight, and I can go all the way. I need to keep dedicated, keep focused, and that's exactly what I plan on to do.
In terms of your career, obviously you had, I think it was 2 fights, and then you went off and became famous, did your Love Island thing, and look, here you are today doing ads for McDonald's and all sorts. But has Love Island been good or bad for your boxing career? What do you think?
Love Island's been great. I strongly believe that anybody in my situation at the time, if they got offered the same opportunity that I did, they would have took it with both hands. And Love Island was a great way to express myself as my own man and kind of come out of that Tyson's little brother shadow sort of thing. And I really think it showed the nation who I really am as a person, and that I'm just a likeable guy next door trying to do well for himself and trying to do the best that he can. And now I'm back here. I'm back to my roots. As soon as I come out of the island, I was straight back in the gym. And I just want to bring all those lovely fans and supporters that I've got now over to my side, my fair ground. And this is it.
It's very easy to forget your early days. You aren't just someone who popped up after Love Island and is Tyson's brother. Early days, you were in that Fury gym. You were getting knocked about by Tyson, Hughie Fury, Tom Aspinall. I think there were all sorts of guys, and you were just a kid taking these shots. Tell us about that.
Yeah, way back when in the gym, I'll never forget it. It was kind of my building blocks for where I am now. I used to go in the gym 14, 15, 16, 17 and get absolutely smashed to pieces off big heavyweights, 6'6", 6'9", 6'8", whatever they was, 18, 19 stone. And there was no, take it easy, mate. He's only a kid, just let him learn a bit. No, the instructions were try and knock his head off, try and knock him spark out, because this is boxing at the end of the day. So for everybody out there thinking I'm playing about this and trying to get a few fights for a bit more fame, they can think again. I've been smashed to pieces in the gym. I know what it feels like to ship some hard punishment, and the fighting stock that I come from, it just oozes out of me. And I think if any other kid had to go through that, he'd have had to be a special one to come out of it. And I came out of it. I still want it. I'm game. I'm hungry. I'm ready to fight, and I'm going to go all the way because I know in my own self and my own self-belief that I've got the ability to go there.
And what is all the way? What is the plan? What do you see as the end goal for Tommy Fury here?
The end goal and my dream, like I've always said it, is to be a world champion. I've said that from my first interview, from when I first laced on a pair of boxing gloves. That's what I wanted to be, and I will not stop there because I've just got that mentality in myself. Whatever I set out to achieve, I can't stop until I've achieved it. I know it's going to be a long road. I know it's going to be a very hard road. Boxing's the hardest and loneliest game in the world. And it's a road that I'm willing to go on. I'm not interested what bumps and blocks come along the way. I'm going to get there. There is no if, whats, and buts about it. It's like everybody told me when I was growing up, what are you going to do? What if it doesn't work out? What are you going to do if you fail? I said, no, I don't think like that. It is going to work. There is no failing. And that's exactly the mentality that I think you've got to have. We can't be thinking about anything else. I don't think about backup plans or future plans. I think about boxing and one fight at a time, and that's it. And I've worked that hard. I've sacrificed everything. Teenage life, going out partying, there's been none of that. I've sacrificed everything for these moments.
For a lot of fighters, they come onto the scene because they want to change their life. They want to get rich. They want to be able to, put a roof over heads, feed their children. It feels like you've sort of got to that point without any of the boxing glory. So it really is interesting to see what is driving you to make sure you go on that run at 5 o'clock, to make sure you do that extra set. What is the driving factor? What are you trying to impress yourself? Are you doing it for your dad? Is it to keep up the Fury name?
None of the above. It's to keep a promise that I made to myself, and that promise was to be a world champion. And I'm not fighting for money. I'm not fighting for fame. I'm not fighting for anything. Believe me, there's 1,000 routes I can go down to make money and just get by in life and live a nice, happy, comfortable life. I don't need to get punched in the face and set about every day in the gym by world-class men. I do this because I love it. I do this because I live and breathe and sleep it. There's nothing else I want to do in life. I come out of Love Island. I had all ample opportunities to do a lot of things. Travel the world. Work in different places. And let's have it right. Take a picture and post it on the internet, and the money's landed. I could have stuck to that, but no, that doesn't interest me. I want to get somewhere in life, and I want my name to go down in history. And for me, that's being a world champion. I know I've said it time and time again. A lot of people say it, but not a lot of people believe it. And I believe it with 100% in me that I will get there. And that's just the way it is.
What sort of advice are you getting from Tyson on your journey?
All the advice that I need. It's stay dedicated, stay grounded, stay switched on. And I believe that is the key elements to success. A lot of people have the talent. A lot of people, do well. But somewhere along that line, they drift off. Somewhere along that line, they get distracted. And the key for me is to not get distracted, just to go to the gym every single day, put my all in, put 100% in every single time, and stay dedicated. And I believe if I do them things, which I will, there's no stopping me.
There is no stopping you, and we're looking forward to seeing you on Friday. Before I let you go, Tommy, I just want to ask you about, we were talking about Tyson. I saw some reports the other day, you mentioned Deontay Wilder's comments, and he shouldn't be saying this sort of stuff. There's talk about floppy gloves and spiked drinks. Just tell us your thoughts on that.
It's true, everything that I've said on Deontay Wilder's comments, I back 100%. As a role model, as a world champion, you shouldn't be coming out with excuses like that. You train a spiked your own water. Your own training that's been there since day one. Tyson had a brick in his glove, but then the state commission's at the side of him until he goes in the ring. All these excuses, they mean nothing. They're not going to put a win on his record. He lost the fight. And I like Deontay Wilder. I think he's a great fighter, but I think he's ruining his legacy with all this smack talk. It's not comments that a world champion should be coming out with. And at the end of the day, I just think he should swallow the pill, get back in the gym, and try and do whatever he can in the sport. He's been world champion, just try and come again. You don't need to say all these things to make in your head feel better about the loss. You can't do that, and that's just how it was.
It was actually a couple of months ago, I think, his younger brother, who boxes as well, Marcellus Wilder, he came out with the comments as well. We put an Instagram post out. He talked about Deontay having a dent in his head, as revealed in the autopsy, he referred to it as. Tell me this, right? He's not too dissimilar in weight from yourself. Tell me if I'm getting carried away, right? But if Wilder Fury 3 happens, maybe it isn't Tyson and Deontay. What if it's Tommy and Marcellus? How about it?
Listen, not looking past my fight on Friday. It's one fight at a time, as it always is. But he can get what his brother had. He can get exactly what his brother had if he wants it. And that's the top end and the bottom of it. I see a lot of people tweeting about they want to fight me and all that sort of stuff. And of course they would do now, wouldn't they? But where was the before Love Island, before all the fame and all that? But if Wilder's brother wants to start popping up and letting some stuff go, then I'll let my own stuff go. So I think he better stay safe and sound in America if I was him.
Well, Wilder Fury 3 may well be happening. Tommy, final message to the fans. What can they expect on Friday night?
Tune in Friday night, live on BT Sport. You're going to see six skills, fireworks, a lot of great fights on the card, and, as always, a big dirty knockout like it's always been.
It's promised. It's Friday night. It's live on BT Sport. Tommy Fury is back. Fight number 4. We'll see you then.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Perfect.